Hello.
Hello,
I'm Llytic.
I'm Ichi-Tan.
This is What Are We Reading? We're continuing with Lady Saber's Sir Sam series.
Yay.
We're on Chased Sir Sam the Chivalrous Tries to Sword Part 2, or How a Beatus Beard Literally Scarred Me for Life. Only good
Yay.
things can come of this.
We hope.
Yay. This is the 7th installment of Chased Sir Sam the Chivalrous, the long-awaited sequel to the first Sir Sam Tries to, and the long-awaited sequel to the first Sir Sam Tries to Sword. Trigger warning: your jimmies will be rustled.
Player 1 is me, Lady Saber, 16-year-old exchange student from Belgium, very avid fencer. Been doing it for about 10 years. Couple this with my Lord of the Rings and
Song of Ice and Fire.
A Song of Ice and Fire. Nerding. I'm Neckbeard Smoosh. I don't like that word used that way.
I dislike that word.
I dislike this.
Do not refer to me as a smoosh. I mean, one could probably easily say that I am in fact Ichi-Tan smoosh in that context. But am I wrong?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not even sure what smoosh means. I just know that it makes me uncomfortable.
I think we've joked about this before. It's like, what's your fetish? You. Okay.
Oh no. Like, that makes that makes sense.
It likely never was it. It likely wasn't one that got recorded, but it was. I think we've joked about that, like somewhere along the lines of just me being like, I really don't understand your tastes. Yeah, but you're hot. I don't get you. Players 2 and 3 are my fencing coaches, Mr. and Mrs. Coach, husband and wife couple. Really fabulous people, super dedicated to their sport. Mr. Coach is a large Eastern European mammoth man who sounds like a thunderstorm. Looks really intimidating, but is actually just a teddy bear in disguise. Mrs. Coach is almost as small as I am, but can still roar like a lion, tolerates no BS, and is intent on making everyone perform better.
Let's see. Player 4 is smooth-cheeked Sir Sam, the chaste and chivalrous, the whitest knight of all. Fat, sweaty, with a high-pitched voice, he has the personality of a nervous Pomeranian, except with more nervous quivering and nervous hate. Wears New Balance sneakers plus 10 speed and 5 health, cargo shorts plus 20 carry. Cool story, babe, now make me a sandwich t-shirt, and navy blue trilby with a feather in the band combined for plus 35 negging. Also smells like he bathed in Axe chocolate spray cologne, but still unable to mask the scent of rancid meat sauce. That's a word, that's a sentence that I never, ever
The fact that any time I think about like the smell of Axe, I feel it on my tongue, it makes me very concerned.
Because you just remember those fucking middle school days, like people thought that bathing in
People
cologne
who
substituted the need
like,
for deodorant actual showers.
They tend to spray it so much that you can taste it.
Yeah, they tend to bathe themselves in it.
Yeah. Also, the fact that anyone ever unironic, or I don't even know how you would do that ironically. The whole cool story, babe, now make me a sandwich shirt. It's like, why would anyone, what? Small note about the setting. A short wall in the end of our gym functions as a rack for practice weapons. It's somewhat for show, but the weapons are all fully functional, so people who rent gear can use one.
If you haven't read the first Sir Sam Tries to Sword, go do that. Seriously, guys, stuff that I talk about here will make a lot more sense.
TLDR, he's a dickbag.
Yeah. The dickiest of dick bags.
And usually I'm all up for a bag of dicks.
Hello? I think you went kaput. You're not allowed to nope out on this. Come back. You're not audible.
My audio just cut out there?
Yes! That's why I was like, come
Were
back.
you
You're not audible.
Okay, I wasn't able to hear anything. Where did I end up fucking off? Uh,
Something about you would enjoy a bag of dicks, and that was it.
Normally I would enjoy a nice bag of dicks, but not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this.
There you go now. Now you're back.
This story takes place the week after Christmas break, on Wednesday afternoon. School is back in session, as is fencing practice. Practice, not practice. Practice makes perfect. I received a very nice fencing glove from my host family, so I'm intent on practicing with it.
I have the same setup going on with my looks as described in the previous story. No makeup, hair tightly wrapped in out of the way. Ow. Workout clothes for a -10 attractive stat. Funny thing, Sam hasn't once told me I look naturally beautiful this way, like he's always tirelessly plugging.
I mean, if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, bucko.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna go around saying, oh, you shouldn't be wearing that much makeup, you need to make sure that you're actually, complimenting someone when they're not wearing makeup. Sure, you're still a dickbag, but at least you're not a hypocrite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Priorities,
man.
But yeah, not surprising. Not surprising.
Nope, not at all.
You look better without makeup. Doesn't wear makeup. What's wrong? Are you sick?
Oh, somebody said that to me once and I punched them. I just straight up punched them. I was like, fuck you. I mean, I don't wear makeup a lot, but it was still just kind of like a fuck you. I don't look that bad. Like, I think the last time I put on makeup was like over a month ago.
The joys of not going outside anymore.
Oh, even when I was still going outside regularly, I didn't wear makeup that often.
I think we have joked about me apparently wearing makeup more often than you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. I arrive an hour before practice, earlier than usual. Instead of running in the freezing cold rain, I'm in the gym, putting Mrs. Coach to shame on a leg machine. We each take turns one-upping each other until it's getting closer to practice time. Mr. and Mrs. Coach go to set up, and I cool down with a short walk indoors and a drink of water.
Sir Sam doesn't show up for warm-ups.
You gotta be showing up for warm-ups, bucko.
Wednesday is the one day a week he signed up for practice, but I'm not surprised if he's avoiding me or just has realized that copycatting my interest won't score him any points. I'm not complaining. I get into my zone and have a lot of fun. Instead of conditioning warm-ups, we play dodgeball. And I'm about as unstoppable as a smitten neckbeard's affections. Oof.
I remember the last time someone tried to copy my interests in order to get my affection. It was a lot of blood.
Yeah, last time somebody tried to do that, we had a tsunami in Japan. I mean...
Well.
I mean, the kitchen set on fire because they tried to copy my baking.
How bad baking do you have to be to cause a tsunami? Wait. Don't even get me started on when someone figures out my summoning circles. Bleh.
Those are fun, though.
having a great day, then all of a sudden you're halfway across the country in someone's living room. We're suiting up for drills when Sir Sam arrives, about as welcome as a fire marshal at a dorm party.
Oof.
I mean, if that fire marshal's ready to fucking party. His hair is so greasy that the rain just beads up on top of it. I'm gonna fucking vomit.
Oh god, ew. Like, I felt my stomach turn. Like, ugh.
About half our class are girls, so they're eyeing him with venom. Sam is oblivious, but senses a bit of awkwardness in the air, so he tries to break the tension with some light humor.
Yeah, right, motherfucker. There ain't nothing light about you.
His skin color.
Here I am. I just showed up for the fun part. I swear his voice is indistinguishable from Kyle's cousin.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, if anyone's wondering what that means, just think they're literally talking about Kyle's
There's a
cousin
link.
from South Park.
Yeah, there's going to be a link to this story in the description, and in the story there is a link to just a whole bunch of Kyle's cousin. Hey, guys. I can't get my voice that high. But crickets. Crickets happen.
Crickets. Cricky, cricky.
Reddit's giving me an advertisement for Demon Slayer.
Reddit's giving me an advertisement for Final Fantasy Online. The coaches hate when people do this. It's impossible to actually improve your form when all you want to do is show up for the last 45 minutes and swing a blade around. They won't get on your case for this, of course, because you paid for a full lesson, and if you continue to suck, you keep coming back for more. Miss Coach doesn't want to get near Sam, so Mr. Coach takes them to get rental gear.
Yeah, like, you need the warm-ups in order to be just, like, properly able to do the thing. Just in general.
Yep.
General.
Just in general.
Mrs. Coach is explaining the drill to us when they both return. The Saber group is an odd number again, so I sit the first round out, dressed in my uniform with my mask off. Mrs. Coach asks Sam why he skipped out on warm-ups today, and Sam goes full conditions.
Well, last time the warm-ups really made me tired, and I could hardly free front. I couldn't free front hardly at all.
That's because you're a low-energy fuck.
Oof.
Yeah, that's the idea. If you keep doing them, eventually you won't be so tired, and... It's your line.
But if I'm exhausted, I can't practice the actual fencing now. It's annoying because I want to be better at sword fighting, not just doing lunges and footwork. Oh my god.
Lunges and footwork are only 80% of fencing anyway. Who needs it? Yeah, like, any sort of fucking combat thing, the most important part about it is honestly your footwork, because the majority of your power, whenever you do shit like that, comes from your legs.
Comes from your legs, pretty boy.
That's kind like the majority of not much power at all actually comes from the arms. Like if you were to say be doing a martial art that involves throwing punches,
you still have to have proper stances and footwork.
And most of that power comes from the torque generated by your hips rotating.
As somebody who did martial arts for 10 plus years, I can tell you a lot of it's in your stances and how you have your feet.
Yeah, like it is most of that power, most of the muscular power in like any form of combat comes from below the waist. Or waist and down, really. It also comes from the rotation of the hips, the like flexing of the legs, the rotating of your rib cage. Like that's where most of the power comes from. And then your arm is more just getting your fist to its location.
Yeah, fist it. Sorry.
And even then, it's also a whole thing of part of what powers your fist is also your fist itself rotating when you throw the punch.
Yep.
Torsion's a fun thing.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like most stuff that involves your upper body whenever it comes to like powering it is coming from below the waist because, fun fact, your legs are heavy as fuck.
Yup.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said my line.
Okay, Sam, let's just get you warmed up before you do drills. Give me 2 sets of advances and retreat.
What? I'm already in my uniform, though.
Good. It'll help you warm up faster. Miss Coach has about -0 patience for lazy people. I can tell she's straining. I don't fucking blame her.
But I had asthma as a kid. If I get too hot, I have trouble breathing, and I haven't had an inhaler or breathing treatment in forever. I don't think it's safe. If you haven't had the treatment in forever, then your asthma's probably fine.
Yeah, like if you haven't had a treatment forever, then your
I
asthma's
don't care
fine.
if you have fucking asthma. You can still wear the mask, shitlord. Wait, no, different thing.
Oh my god. But accurate. See here. Sam, a few sets of footwork won't kill you. I've got to teach drills, so let's go, okay? Shit lady game on point as usual, Miss Coach.
I mean, if we get lucky, a few sets of footwork might cause him to, like, break his ankle.
Oof.
Sam is a little miffed that Mrs. Coach has no concern for his well-being. I'm the one paying you, so technically I should be the one in charge. Sam, I'm gonna need you to grab both shoulders and just pull until you hear the pop. About that point, your head should be out of your ass. I came here to fence, not do some stupid drill. Okay, never mind, your shoulders are probably up there too. We're gonna go with you're gonna have to put your hands at about the base of your rib cage, actually. It's gonna be kinda like you're giving yourself a hug under the arms. You're just gonna need to do that and just pull as hard as possible.
Straight up. Anyways, okay, fuck.
I mean, yes, this guy probably is straight. You okay there?
Yes.
That doesn't answer the question, but okay.
I was choking on that burp, so yes, I'm okay now. Anyways, Miss Coach is about 2 seconds from snapping. 2 inches from snapping, so she gives it up. You're right, Sam. Grab a practice foil and jump in with your group. She turns on her heel and goes to instruct the epist.
Oh, wait, I added an extra fucking T in there. Whoops.
Whoops.
Epist.
I'm a hep dog. I'm a hep dog.
Sam is smirking like he's just won a free pizza for outwitting a fundamentalist Christian. I'm not sure why you would be that happy about it. Like, it doesn't take that much.
Haven't you heard? It totally does.
I'm gonna say it right now, it doesn't take much to outsmart Girl Defined. Or, fuck, what's that? Or Paul and Morgan. Or... I was gonna say classically Abby, but now that I think about it, isn't like Ben Shapiro's family like Jewish?
1 second.
Because those of you who don't know, Ben Shapiro's fucking sister has basically just been like had her way onto YouTube paid for, to where she's basically been like forcibly shoved into advertising for like a whole bunch of different like women on YouTube. And she's just as bad as her brother. They're both idiots.
Oh yeah, no, straight up, this dude is Jewish because the Canadian Jewish News actually did an article on him back in May of 2019 that said Ben Shapiro's hateful attack on his fellow Jews.
Oh, I can't tell if that's funnier, whether or not that's funnier than him admitting to like everyone that he doesn't know how to please his wife. Woo! Okay, so yeah, no, classically Abby and Ben Shapiro don't fall under that. They're more just reactionaries and grifters. Point is, if people want a free pizza for every time they outsmarted a fundamentalist Christian, we'd run out of pizzas. But yeah, like it's like the whole thing with like fucking like any form of apologetics or traditionalism or anything like that. Knowing that that's a bad thing isn't exactly special.
That's a weird ass.
Well, you see, my wife actually told me that she's actually a gynecologist. She actually told me that it's not actually supposed to get that wet. That's actually like a sign of a disease. I don't know why, but my Ben Shapiro impression just sounds like a sped up Jeff Goldblum.
It really does.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't as much. I don't know, I don't fucking watch him. Why would I give him my fucking attention? But yeah. Yeah, it's just... But yeah, understanding that bad thing is bad isn't special, just like... You can't have atheist as your main personality trait.
I mean, technically you could, but no one's gonna like you.
Exactly, yeah. He swaggers to the wall of practice swords and is drawn to the sabers. I'm standing directly behind him and to his right, watching out of the corner of my eye. He wraps his sausage fingers around the handle and he draws it out of the rack. He's holding in a two-handed death grip, nowhere near how you're actually supposed to hold a saber. Which, yeah, you're supposed to hold it loose and one-handed. See his imagination whirring away.
Sir
I hate
Sam.
my brain sometimes because it auto-corrected what you're about to read to something else.
Oh no. Alright, Sir Sam is a Japanese samurai warrior in the midst of an epic battle.
You want to know what my brain suddenly read when I glanced down?
What did your brain suddenly read when you glanced down?
Sir Sam is a Japanese slut.
God damn it.
It just saw, like, my brain just saw that random assemblage of letters. It was like, yup. This is what this says.
Anyways. He takes a small down cut to split his midget opponent in half. Damn, no one saw that. It was totally epic. His next challenger is cut in half through the middle by slow motion side stroke. There's an enemy behind him, so he spins with the force of a great typhoon to decapitate his foe with one fell stroke. Unfortunately, he doesn't see Milady in the line of fire.
Oh boy. Moving on from Sir Sam the Japanese slut to something more serious. It happens fast. I can see the blade coming towards me, getting bigger and bigger. I try to run away, lean under the cut, but the blade connects with the side of my face. Two things I remember most about the impact. What is the sickening crunch? Second is the blade dragging through my skin, scraping against bone as Sam pulls away. Okay, so I guess trigger warning for stuff relating to injuries, particularly to the face and eye area.
Yep.
Going forward, because fuck.
It's about to get nasty, people.
Yeah.
To call a saber, or any fencing weapon, blunt as a butter knife would be overstating the sharpness. It's nothing more than a rounded piece of iron with a flattened tip. However, if you take two pieces of iron and bang them together a few thousand times, they'll get some ragged edges, not to mention hundreds of tiny, magnetized shavings clinging on for dear life.
Considering the shape, I'd also have to imagine that there was effects similar to a whip.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, for those of you who don't know, due to the fact that a whip basically loses mass as it goes down, that means that the force put into it by, like, the motion of the handle, like, the
It's
speed at which that
magnetized.
goes, well, no, the speed basically increases.
That's what I said. It's magnetized.
No, that's not magnetism.
Shut the fuck up.
Accelerating.
Shut the fuck up.
Which is why the end of a whip can literally just fucking cut through shit depending on how much force is used. And because science tested this by taking, like, wrought iron chains and having it to where the link size decreased as the chain went down, and it literally started cutting things in half.
Which is why you don't be kinky with the whip unless you have proper wrist control.
That's why you use the riding crop.
There are people that use whips, but you gotta know that proper wrist control.
Yeah, because, fun fact about whips, they break the sound barrier.
Anyways.
Like, they do break the sound barrier. Like, it is fucking terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My memory is a little fuzzy after the hit. Everything runs together in a slurry of Mountain Dew and meat sauce. I got to ride an ambulance. That was fun. So long as it isn't that many an ambulance. Have you seen that?
No.
I remember laughing because the sirens sounded weird. I am finding that fucking ambulance.
It's clear again when I wake up in a hospital bed. There's gauze over both eyes with little pinpricks in the center to see out of. The TV sucks, even if I could see the whole screen like some sick joke. My Little Pony is the only show that comes on 100% clear. The rest is shitty reality TV, local news, and soap opera reruns.
I mean, at least you got soap operas. Let's ignore my voice crack at the beginning there. What the fuck? Oh, you fucking... As all told, it's an impressive list of injuries. I took a fracture to the zygomatic bone, which is on the outside of the eye socket. Yeah, that's basically where the muscle attachments for the jaw are.
Yep.
I have a grade 3 lateral concussion. My brain went ping-pong from side to side. Yep. The laceration caused by the saber needed stitches. The weapon itself scratched my cornea. Ugh. Eyes are one of the few things that get me.
Yep.
It left more than a dozen fragments behind my skin and a few in my eye. Behind my skin and a few in my eye. Some came out with a magnet, others had to be picked out. They put me under for this, as a number of those fragments were trapped under my eyelids.
I spent the night in the hospital after getting hit. Once it was clear I didn't have any permanent brain damage or swelling, I went home the next morning. I was on some wicked strong painkillers for the next few days. My face from my cheek to my temple swelled and throbbed for the rest of the week. I avoided mirrors for a long time. Sir Sam sent me flowers and a card. I didn't read the card, but I wish that I had. I'm sure that it would have been great material.
I'm sorry for giving you a concussion. Will you please date me?
Probably.
Okay, my dumbass computer has finally decided that it's going to actually let me put the picture in, so that should be loading. Have fun with that nightmare.
Mm.
Additionally, even though what he did was an accident, Mr. and Mrs. Coach knew that if I could have easily sued the pants off them, and disallowed Sam from fencing at their club anymore. Sam, or at least Sam's mom, had to pay to replace my fencing jacket, underarm protector, and lame, say it like lame, about $500 worth of gear. Yeah, you don't fucking swing shit that is in any way considered a weapon like that. You don't do that shit willy-nilly, you fuck.
Why?
Why? Why don't you swing fucking
No,
weapons like a
why
dipshit?
would you send me that fucking picture?
I told you I was going to send you a picture of the Minion ambulance.
Damn it. Anyways.
Look upon it and weep.
I am weeping. Let's see. The
God
cuts.
saw his creation and cried.
I hate you. Anyways. The cut scarred. It started out as thick as my thumb, bright pink, and ran from the corner of my eye to the middle of my temple. It's receded a lot since then and faded to a pale white, but it's not going away any further. I spent a long time being ridiculously self-conscious about it. Now I think it looks fucking badass. But it's taken me a while to get there.
Oh, yeah, man. Scars are badass. I know this story has more feels than funny, but squeezing humor into this one was like, felt like I was forcing Cheese Whiz back into the tube.
Ugh.
Sorry, the thought of Cheese Whiz made me have to hold back vomit. So I cut the awkward cringy stuff out. I know, I said I wouldn't post for a while, but here I am, but I'm a dirty slut for upvotes. I am going to do important real-life things now and stop obsessively checking Reddit. I mean it this time, for seriously. If I have my chronology straight, Sir Sam Tries Feminism should be next. Considering the fact that it's been less than half an hour.
Yeah.
Let me just pull that one up.
Oh, yay.
Hooray! If Chrome isn't going to lose his shit, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me
Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here.
Up in here. Y'all gonna make me.
Oh no. Them singing turtles are back.
It's just like, and our musical act for tonight, it's just like a pair of tortoises dry humping each other.
That's the new club music.
There's just a microphone just like put up next to one of them. Like just resting up against them. So just every so often it's just clunk. Clunk. I think it's how happy they sound that gets me, you know?
So let me tell you a story. Another story about, because I'm pretty sure I've already told everybody the story about like me as a small child asking my dad what they were. My dad saying what the turtles making the noises were doing. My dad was like, "Oh, they're singing turtles," and of course, like little 3-4-year-old me got to tell everybody about the single turtles. Now, so here's another story.
How the turtles sing?
Pretty much, yes. So another fucking story. Like I told this story to my roommate, and my roommate goes, "Oh, I have one of those stories." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, I have a story about like tortoises doing that." And I was like, "Okay, tell me." So a long time ago, when he had very first started dating his ex-wife, they had gone up to, I think it was Minnesota, to see his mom. And one of the days they were up there, decided to go to the zoo. And so his mom asked his then, I guess they were like engaged at that point, asked his ex to hold her purse so she could go to the bathroom. And his mom, her fashion choice is like those like 70/80 like mom shorts, like those like high-waisted jean shorts, and a tank top and tennis shoes. Like that's what his mom was wearing.
Okay.
So they're both standing, and near the bathrooms is like this open grassy area where they had the tortoises. And while the tortoises were going at it, making the noise, so my roommate's laughing his ass off, is pulling out his phone, taking a video of it happening. His mom comes out and gets onto him, and she's like, leave them alone, put your phone away, like getting on him. And he's like, but it's funny, he's in there laughing. Keep in mind, as
How
this
would
is
you
happening,
like if someone just walked up and started filming you having sex?
Right? Basically.
Laughing their ass off.
Basically, right? Basically, that's kind of what she was saying, right? But then, so this is all happening, right? And
I'd be more concerned if they started laughing, I'll say that.
So, she's like getting on to him, and he's just like, whatever, I'm gonna keep recording this because this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, again, his ex-wife at this point is holding his mom's purse. His mom is a Siciliano woman. She's a Siciliano princess. Italian. Wooden spoon was her choice of weapon for him growing up. She pulls
a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Damn right. She pulls out a wooden spoon out of nowhere.
What?
Whacks him with the wooden spoon, and it's gone. And keep in mind, she's wearing these basically these little jean shorts and a tank top. She ain't got nowhere to hide that spoon. Yet she manages to whack one out, smack him hard enough to make him stop, and it disappear again. And his ex-wife's in there like, where the fuck did she get that from? I'm holding her purse.
Okay, aside from also how I feel like I also need to bring up the fact that you phrased that as whack one out. Don't be doing that at the zoo.
Shut up. But yeah, she just fucking out of nowhere pulls out a wooden spoon when the outfit she was wearing basically should have made that impossible to happen. Just hits him and just boom.
You know how some people do the thing where they have the gun stuffed down the back of the shorts, back of the pants?
I don't know.
It was that, but it was a wooden spoon.
But he's also told stories about in the kitchen there was a special little
there was a beating spoon.
There was a special little utensil holder that had that set of wooden spoons in it that were not for cooking. They were for beating the kids, and each kid had their own special spoon.
That's concerning. Anyway. I put the story in chat.
No, you didn't.
Got it open? Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Chaste Sir Sam the chivalrous tries to feminism, or why telling women you want to empower them doesn't make for a good negging setup. Don't be negging, kids. It ain't nice. It ain't kind. It's just... Even at, my worst times, I don't think I ever actually negged anyone. Because I was never the kind of person that's like, yes, I'm going to try and make you, insecure to try and fucking, get with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll fucking screw with people and, throw them off their game. But that's not usually something I'm doing when I'm trying to actually have sex with them.
Oh, girl,
I
those
just
eyebrows.
do that because...
Oof.
You okay there?
Sorry, I was just doing some swiping through Tinder, and this girl, obviously they're not her real eyebrows. They're you know how people will draw their eyebrows for makeup?
She did the makeup thing. Yeah.
Those eyebrows look like they should have been on Rock Lee.
Nice. You know what? Nice. Fuck. I almost said something when it's like, wait, no, he's a teenager in the show. Don't make that joke.
No, technically they're all aged up now because Boruto's out.
I always wanted to fuck Rock Lee.
I mean, double cheeked up in that bodysuit, like, hey,
Don't even get me started on those fucking eyebrows.
woof. This just in, Llytic has an eyebrow kink.
I'd say something, but my eyebrows are fucking bushy and shit, but I like how they look.
He likes bushy brows. Send in your bushy brow pics.
And so long as they're kept clean. Look, I'm looking to be intimidated. You're able to intimidate me, you have a better chance anyway. So if you've got some fucking strong-ass eyebrows...
So far your type, strong-ass eyebrows, can crush your skull between their thighs and is, like, taller
above
than
normal amount of limbs. Do we need to just put everything out on the table? Fangs or tusks are a bonus. Fangs or tusks are a bonus.
Oh boy.
I'm looking for that orc girl.
Arrrr. Anyways,
I'm not looking to be asked that, I'm looking to be told. You, me, now. Got it.
got it.
Hi everyone, Lady Saber, back with the 8th installment of Sir Sam. This story takes place the week after Sir Sam put me in the ER.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Yep. Player 1 is me, Lady Saber, 16-year-old foreign exchange student from Belgium. At the time, I'm on some pretty intense painkillers, so I'm high as a kite. Thankfully,
Nice.
I'm happy, albeit emotional drunk. The swelling in my face has gone down considerably. The color has faded from dark purple to yellows and greens. Oof. The cut
Yeah.
itself is very visible and angry red with stitches still intact. I've laid it on thick with the foundation and concealer as much as possible. Some crazy eyeliner and shadow colors to draw away the attention. Smart move.
Yeah.
As well as wearing my hair forward instead of back. As a note, I'm really into strategy games, chess and Go being my favorites. If anybody doesn't know what Go is, my brain went blank. It's basically like Japanese chess. Kind
Okay.
of. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I know Shikamaru plays it a lot.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Go is an abstract strategy board game for 2 players in which the aim is to surround more territory than the opponent. It was invented in China more than 25,000 years ago, 2,500 years ago. It is believed to be the oldest board game continuously played to the present day. So it's very,
that's cool.
it's very strategic.
Yeah.
How the fuck? What the fuck?
What did you do?
How? What the fuck?
Are you still just on Tinder?
No.
Okay.
There is 1, 2, 3. There are 6. There is 6 Aizawas on my screen. I looked away for 2 seconds to pull up the definition of Go on my phone and turn back to my computer, and there is 6 Aizawas on my screen.
I'm starting to think that browser extension was a bad idea. I'm gonna say it now.
No,
Player 2 is...
the cap was supposed to be 3. This is making me think that either Zane or Tom has used my invite link to increase the amount that I can have.
Here you guys go. Oh, we're just gonna flood her screen.
Oh, fucking hell.
Player 2 is Sir Sam the Chaste and Chivalrous, the whitest knight in the land. Inconsiderate meat planet with no tolerance for rejection. He wears New Balance sneakers, mid-calf socks, baggy light-washed jeans, and a stained "This is what a feminist looks like" t-shirt under a puffy bubble coat. Thanks, Mom. I... Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Ignoring the fact that typically whenever a straight guy feels the need to broadcast the fact that he's a feminist, it's usually because he's not actually one and he's just trying to get laid.
So my roommate actually has one of those t-shirts that says it's what a feminist looks like, but it's actually from the school, part of the psychology program that he's doing. So I feel like maybe he's I don't know. But no, my roommate is actually feminist. So anyways, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was doing in my life with that moment right there and there.
Instead of spaghetti sauce, Sam reeks of Axe chocolate spray cologne. Can't imagine anything else than him seeing this commercial and thinking that's how it works in real life. I'm not going to click the link because I'm pretty sure I know which commercial it is. Fucking nightmares. He still doesn't shower, but Axe spray is a fine substitute, right? No. No, it's not. Computer, no, don't do this. Don't you fucking... Oh,
it's that commercial.
Yeah, the one where the dude turns into chocolate and women start trying to kill him. Fun times. Fun times. Give me the fucking thing, computer, so that I can get back on, because you suddenly decided that I hadn't moved the mouse for long enough, so you were like, oh, clearly it's time to go into sleep mode.
I want to get tossed in a fucking hole and drift away.
Country roads, take me home. It's a me, Mario. Mamma mia.
One of my friends actually cosplays a bunch of the different Marios. And he can do the Mario voice really, really well.
Mario.
And so we got him to sing that, and it was just pure gold because he did it in the Mario voice.
Woohoo! Oh, I almost forgot the trilby. How could I? It's atrocious, and as usual, plain gray felt with a black band.
Do you feel called out right now?
No, I don't wear fucking trilbies.
Did you used to wear a trilby like that?
Not like that. I typically want more intricate designs. Also, I tend to actually dress well enough whenever I was wearing one to actually pull it off. You know, you put it together with an outfit that it works with.
Really?
You don't wear a fucking trilby with a fucking bubble coat. No, you wear it with a fucking suit.
Really?
If you're gonna go fucking mobcore, you go full fucking mobcore.
Really?
What?
I'm just... Or am I, motherfucker? Anyways.
I don't know what you're doing.
Anyways. Player 3 is John, the guy I'm crushing on, who shares my English class. Is outdoorsy, athletic, takes no BS, and is actually above average intelligence. Y'all.
Nice.
Great with coming up creative insults. He and Sam are arch nemesis. Wears bootylicious jeans, leather belt with a shiny buckle, Venture Crew t-shirt, and an American Eagle hoodie. John and I have a way of speaking with each other which sounds horrifying to anyone else. We call each other nasty names as form as endearment. Like, what's up, bitch? Nothing much, you dumb slut. So me and my friends. Yo! If anyone else talked to me this way, I'd probably lose it with them. But for John and I, it's a thing. Why did I have to say that like it was like some kind of like fucking dating show?
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
How the fuck did you do that?
Did I make you uncomfortable?
No, I was more just confused.
Oh, damn! I was hoping it would make you uncomfortable.
We've already seen, like, us trying to make each other uncomfortable. It's why most of our discussions with each other are just nothing but innuendo.
But hold on. Am I in you in? Am I in you though? There you go.
I'm about to be in your endo.
Oh.
I didn't specify which one though, so have fun with that.
Ooh.
Player 4 is my English teacher. My
No.
Mr. Teacher. Pretty minor character. He's a tall guy, really tall. Doesn't have much of a face. Impeccable suits. Has a lot of fun with his job. Usually wears a shirt and tie with some nice pants. He thinks most of the students in his class. He thinks most of the students in his class are idiots, but you never know it for his lighthearted demeanor. He's the kind that probably says "bless your heart" a lot.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, Southern for you fucking idiot.
Well, it depends on how you say it.
Usually it's that context.
Because if you say it as, "Oh, bless your heart," that means
then it's
you
definitely you fucking idiot.
Like, it's like that, "Oh, bless your heart." That means you a dumb child or you a fucking idiot. But if you get that,
Yeah.
"Oh, bless your heart," that's actual genuine, like, "Oh, you poor thing."
Yeah, that's concern.
It's all with how you enunciate. Now, if somebody says, "Bless your
now
heart,"
I might just be a Southern small town lawyer.
Here's the thing, though. If somebody says "bless your heart" while they're filing your nails, you about to get your ass beat.
Or just completely deadpan. Oh, bless your heart. That motherfucker about to throw hands.
Mm-hmm. Now, if a guy says it complete deadpan, you about to get your ass rocked. Girl says it while filing her.
Which way?
Not in the good way.
One of those I'm looking for.
Probably not in the way you're looking for.
Bedroom, blindfolded, you just hear, "Oh, bless your heart."
Well, I know what I'm saying next time I see you. Just like, conk, where the fuck am I? Oh, bless your heart. Oh, shit. Red.
No, don't touch me. Stop it.
What's the magic word? Don't smack. Please smack.
Chrysanthemum.
Fuck, fine.
Why the fuck did you make the go word hippopotomonstrosicroptiliophobia? I don't know. I was drunk.
Here you go, kids. Never make your safe word when you're drunk.
Never do BDSM agreements while drunk.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Fucking you read your line. John.
There you go. John and I had gotten pretty sick of chess club, neckbeardy atmosphere. So we decided to found our own Go club. Mr. Teacher, as it happened, was a pretty big fan of Go as well. So we agreed to be the sponsor and host the club a few times a week. To drum up some interest, we made some signs and posted them around the school, as well as making announcements in class.
I did not know until that Monday, but one of the English teachers who taught the standard level had walked out of her job in the middle of the week, sick of the school system. Understandable.
Mood.
Current mood. The affected classes were being spread around to the other English teachers until a replacement could be found. Guess which good sir ended up in my class?
Oh no.
Well, fuck. Shit, here we go again.
Lunchtime rolls around on Monday, the opening day for Go Club. It's a fun time. About a dozen people show up. Only Mr. Teacher has an actual Go set with a board and stones. For the rest, we have printed paper boards and black and white M&Ms for pieces. Oh, that's actually pretty smart. There's a bunch of sheets with the rules, and Mr. Teacher and I are helping people trying to learn. John pairs off to play a game with somebody else, and I wait for Mr. Teacher to do something on the computer before we can start a game.
Sorry, I'm looking up what the game looks like to see. Okay, no, it's not a thing I've done before.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's the game that like you see, like if you if anyone's ever watched like Naruto, like the game that like Shikamaru and his dad or Shikamaru and Asuna play a lot.
I mean, honestly, looking at the board's just making me think of
There's
Gungi
actually
and
a
Hunter x Hunter
whole
or Hunter x Hunter.
there's actually a whole ass anime called Hikari no Go, which is about this kid who enters in these Go tournaments being controlled by a ghost from like when the game was like basically invented to basically become the champion. I never actually watched the anime, but I remember when I used to get the weekly Shonen Jumps, they always had a chapter of that manga in the Shonen Jump.
I swear, like game,
If that says anything about my age right now.
Game, manga, and anime are always like the wildest shit to me.
Yeah.
Like when they're done well.
The fact that like it's literally been since elementary/middle school since I've read it, but I can still remember the name of it, just tells you how much how wild that fucking was.
Right on cue, guess who? That's some Dr. Seuss shit right there.
Sir Sam swaggers in like a drunk circus monkey. He doesn't see me at first, being on the other side of the room. He says hello to Mr. Teacher. I hunker down to avoid being spotted. But lo and behold, Sir Oinkles. I was expecting Sam, so my brain automatically went Sam, but that's even better. Sir Oinkles sniffs me out like a truffle. Ew. Ew.
Delicious.
He bumbles his way across the room, bonking tables and rubbing against people all the way. He's carrying half-empty 2-liter bottle of Diet Dr. Pepper. Before I know it, he's hovering over me like a Black Hawk in Somalia. Not a good analogy there, darling.
Ethically or descriptively?
Ethically. Descriptively makes sense. Just ethically.
I mean, there's been a good amount of edgy humor, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't say I'm surprised.
That's true.
Knowing that, fucking 2-liter of Diet Dr. Pepper just. Nope.
Just diet soda is gross, man.
I'll drink it when there's nothing else, but.
Oh no, I won't even drink it if there's nothing else.
I'm greeted with a tip to the trilby. Hey, Lady Saber, glad to see you're back. I saw the announcement for this club and figured no one else but you could be behind it. Want to play a game? By the way, you look a lot better today. And the backhandiest compliment ever award goes, you look a lot better after I put you in the hospital.
I'm ready to punch a boy. Ready to straight punch a boy.
I mean, I'm usually ready to punch a boy, but that's for other reasons.
Anyways.
Keep your children away from me, otherwise they will get punched.
Sam plops into the chair in front of me, and it squeals in agony.
I should have left right then. Maybe told Sam I was waiting for someone. I would have, if I hadn't been so damn stoned. Mood.
Poor thing.
Because I got high.
Because I got high.
Because I got high. My brain wasn't looking for a way out of the situation. It was just saying, hey, girl, let's put on our seatbelts and do this thing. Thanks, brain.
That's a mood.
You're welcome.
Sam gives me an oblivious smile. He makes a pretty big show of removing his jacket to showcase his feminism shirt in all of its glory. For Dawkins' sake, there's a light-colored stain on the hem. Ugh.
Gross. Gross. I'm just not a fan of slogan shirts in general. Like, I don't think I've found one that wasn't cringy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, I have a few slogan shirts that aren't like cringy, but most of the time they are kind of cringy.
Most of the time they are. Like, occasionally you end up with "Punch me in the face, I need to feel alive." That one's nice.
Or like the one that I have that's that I got, and it says oh god, I can't remember exactly what it says, but I have it like right here because I was gonna wear it today and I decided not to because well, the one that says "We are all human" and like human, the letters are like all the different flags of LGBT. You know
That one's good. That one's good.
that's a good one.
Jamie Dodger has a good one. Jamie Dodger is this one. He's this one YouTuber who tends to look at like a lot of different stuff involved in like the LGBTQ community. And one of the shirts that he sells says "Dinosaurs are cool. Dinosaurs are cool. Transphobia is not."
Oh yeah, I like that.
I like that one. I like that one. He started doing like crossover stuff with one topic at a time, and those two are adorable. Like, they are adorable. Anyway,
Point being
he
is
opens his
slogan shirts are cool if they're against like racism and homophobia.
or begging you to get punched in the face literally
That
instead
too.
of figuratively. Again, punch me in the face, I need to feel alive is a fucking stunner.
Literally.
Or come in me, bro. Come in me, bro is another one.
That's a nice one.
I love that one. He opens his lunchbox and sets it on the buffet. Sets up a buffet.
Ugh.
Chicken salad, tuna salad, a thing of chips, and goddamn ravioli.
Ugh.
The eruption of smells on a nuclear level. People ask, "What is that?" Sam proudly obliges his fully loaded spork. Starts shoveling it in his mouth shoveling it in like his mouth is a freshly dug grave.
Oof. I'm about to play as black when he sets a piece down as white. Oh no.
Sam Black goes first.
In Go, black goes first.
Yeah,
No, it's just like in chess. White goes first. No. No, 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 no. No.
Oh, I had to stop myself there. No, you're thinking the American corporate system.
Ah!
I'm not in the mood to argue with someone so smart someone so smart who clearly knows everything there is to know about the game. So I let him make up his own rules as we go along. He takes a swig from his bottle, backwashes half of it, and rips a belch that would put Robert Baratheon to shame. It turns most of the heads in the room, and Sam thinks this is the funniest thing in the world. He giggles like a small child and scarfs a few women. Dude, those are your pieces. Those are your plague pieces. Homie, no. Homie, no.
Okay. John can see I'm in trouble and stands to interview. Go, John. Go, John. Go, John.
Hey, John, you so fine. You so fine.
Anyways, so, if something goes south on the first day, though, I doubt anyone will ever want to come again. John and Sam make eye contact, and I ward off John with a shake of my head. Sam smirks at John like he's the one who stared him down and turns back to me with one arm draped over the back of his seat and his soda bottle in one hand. He thinks he looks cool, but he just looks like an alcoholic.
Mood. You know, John isn't a feminist. Uh, I... Boy! It's your line. Am I audible? Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I'm audible. I think that's just a general mood.
Do you always begin conversations this way? I was recently introduced to The Princess Bride, best movie fucking ever, while on bed rest. So I shamelessly make references.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. They're just giant dog-sized rat. You seem like a nice fellow. I'd hate to kill you. You seem like a nice fellow. I'd hate to die. Haha. Not really, I guess. Well, I've been reading a lot about feminism lately, about how women should be empowered to make their own choices about shit, and John isn't the kind of guy who would be a feminist. The person who was wearing a cool story, babe, now make me a sandwich, doesn't get to weigh in on this. The word shirt was supposed to be in there somewhere. Ignore that. He's just like, fucking go up and put his arm around you without your consent. I'm sorry, I'm having a bit of a conniption here.
Llytic's broken. We'll return with your regularly scheduled programming in a few minutes.
Llytic machine broken, understandable, have a nice day. I think that's pretty fucking messed up. You are making snap judgments about this boy. You do not know this boy. This isn't understanding that this isn't the case with Ben Shapiro because he doesn't seem to understand how sex works.
Anyways, let's see here. Sam sounds like an 11-year-old on Xbox Live, and it physically hurts to listen. He's on to the chips now, and barbecue-flavored dust is building up in dull orange snowdrifts. Crumbs are accumulating on his lips, as well like the crust on a creme brulee. Ugh. Oh god, don't ever... Ugh, no.
Stop, please stop. We can only test my gag reflex so much. That sounded a bit weird out of context. Alright, get your fucking hands over here. Now, I'm not the kind of person who wants to be asked every 5 seconds, is this okay? May I hold your hand? Yet most people don't. You kind of just come to an agreement at some point with what's okay and what's not, and then you act from there going forward. And then if it's like, okay, not today, it's like, alright, understandable, have a nice day, not touching right now.
Damn
Touch
right.
machine broken, understandable, have a nice day.
Yup.
Like, I'm a touch-starved little bitch, but sometimes I don't want to be fucking touched.
Exactly.
I like having my fucking hair ruffled. What of it? I like it when someone can read my signals of approval or disapproval. Yeah, that's very fucking important. Body language is one of the few things I'm good at. But you don't see me fucking bragging about that, because that'd just be fucking weird. And handles the situation with I like it when, and handles the situation with confidence. I'm laughing at your joke? Alright, I see you touching my elbow. I'll touch your elbow, too. Just gonna touch weenuses.
Yeah, baby.
Well, you want to come over here and touch my weenus?
Oh, yeah,
I'll touch
baby.
yours. I'll stroke your fucking weenus.
All fucking day.
Yeah, I'm cool with your arm around my waist. Whoa, okay, the hand is going a little low. Notice how I shrugged my hips? Yeah, there you go. Stay right there. This is how people actually communicate, not by narrating every physical interaction with each other and begging for approval or pardon. Yes, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
You tend to only really need to ask once.
Like, straight up, if you're just sitting there, you keep asking me, is this okay? What do you want me to do? Da-da-da, stuff like that. Like, you're just gonna turn me off, and I'm just gonna walk away and be like, yeah, no, I'm done.
I was about to say, unless you're actually, like, doing the do and you need to figure out, and you need to, like, know what works for that person.
Even then, it's kind of awkward sometimes.
Like, if it's the first time, it makes sense. Like, okay, where on you do I need to go? Because it's different from person to person.
Yeah, that's true.
The fucking
Anyways.
parts I need to nibble.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
Where am I biting, boys?
Yang, 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 yang. Anyways.
They got a full set of teeth begging to be used. Wait.
There you go. His whole image is so comical and ridiculous. I can't help but giggle like an idiot. I don't want to, but I can't help myself. Inconceivable, I reply in my drug-addled, lilting voice. That's funny, too, so I go into another fit of giggles. Oh, no.
Yeah, boys in both cups.
Oh, no.
Sam takes my actions as genuine interest. No, she's just high.
No, she is just high.
Not that I can really blame him. He powers through like it's his second plate of mashed potatoes, clearly impressed that I can analog with his extraordinary lexicons. I know, right? I also really hate how the patriarchy forces women to uphold realistic beauty standards. Stupid stuff like makeup and heels. Okay, sometimes I want to wear some fucking heels, dickhole.
Right?
My thighs look fucking fantastic. You will not take this away from me. Now, if it's something like the whole situation in the corporate ladder of Japan, in which women are basically forced to wear heels, yeah, that's a fucking problem. Heels, though, are less of a thing that's, like, at least in the US, less of a thing where people are forced into that.
Yeah. Though, actually,
makeup, kind of. Well, Japan has, like, actual, like, bureaucratic, like, stuff enforcing that shit.
Yeah, like, they do typically have a certain, like, dress code depending on companies. Like, a lot of companies require you either wear, like, a vest that matches the company colors, like a white button-up.
Well, with heels and nice glasses, though, there are overarching jobs throughout, like, overarching rules throughout the majority of jobs.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about those jobs like that.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is, like, a lot of people
women can't wear glasses because it makes them look cold.
Well, yeah, that part was kind of ridiculous. But with the heels, what a lot of people didn't understand is, like, they thought, oh, they're making these people wear, like, stilettos, and it was like, no, like, you could literally wear,
it wasn't stilettos.
You could wear tiny kitten heels. You just needed to wear respectable shoes, was basically what they were trying to say. But it didn't
the whole thing is a bunch of women over there actually were like, hey, stop making us wear heels. That was actually stuff that was trending in Japan. Was like women saying, hey, stop making us fucking wear these heels.
Yeah.
Because a lot of jobs where it really shouldn't have been something that they had to wear. Like, again, respectable shoe, like, just fucking closed-toed or anything, yeah, sure. But constant heels, that will fuck up your feet.
Yeah, no, straight up,
if you're wearing, like, any form of heels, really, 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Minimum. Because Japan's work culture is also just generally fucking atrocious.
But it's also, like, a lot of these women that are in the workforce are doing jobs where they're sitting, like, at a computer all day. But then it was just, like, they were like, oh, man, it's really annoying, like, whenever I have to get up and go to, like, this machine to do this, or, like, go on break or lunch to do this. And people also just didn't, like, realize that, like, they would literally, because you don't wear your work clothes to work. Like, you have a locker at work that you change into your clothes at work. Yeah. Same thing with shoes, because you don't want to wear your outside shoes inside.
Well, yeah, the whole shoe thing is kind of just a general Japanese thing.
Yeah, but there's just, like, a bunch of factors that, like, tied into it.
Yeah,
like,
there's a bunch
lot of old, outdated policies that they have recently changed.
Yeah, like basically the whole thing, the overall issue, regardless, is that basically in Japanese work culture, women were like women's dress code was based entirely around making them like eye candy.
Right.
That was the issue.
Which that's basically how it was from the 90s into the early 2000s, but from like early 2000s on, like a lot of the dress code stuff has changed to the point where glasses are being allowed. Like they're not making women
Well,
get
no, the glasses thing
contacts.
was recent.
Oh, was
Glasses
it?
thing was recent. Yeah,
I saw some
that was a
like
couple years ago.
no, I saw some stuff that said that
That was shit on Twitter.
they got
That was shit on Twitter.
oh well then I guess there were some companies. There were some specific companies that got rid of it sooner, but it
Yeah,
wasn't like very
there were
widespread
some,
until a
but
couple
like
years ago.
yeah, like widespread. The whole thing is that well, no, because the whole thing is that the glasses rule. It was going to be that a lot of places adding in a rule keeping women from wearing glasses at work.
Yeah.
It
But
was
a lot
actually
of
going to be because I think it was like a whole thing of like this was like a legal issue or something.
yeah, but a lot of places had kind of basically had it as a requirement, but not like a rule. And then a
Yeah.
lot of places got rid of it, but then recently some places were trying to make it more permanent instead of getting rid of it. And then that's
Yeah.
when the backlash came.
Point is, you think the patriarchy's bad in America? Fuck.
Yeah.
East Asian countries, we got nothing on that. Like, fucking hell.
Anyways.
I mean, if you think makeup's bad, imagine like South Korea, where it's just considered like complete. It's considered expected for you to get like plastic surgery before you go in for a job interview. Granted, that's less of a patriarchy thing. That's an everybody thing.
Yeah, it's sort of like a society. It becomes sort of a societal norm.
Yeah, which the whole issue is that has caused a lot of people to go into like fucking credit card debt and shit.
Another thing with like Korea is like South Korea is that like even the guys there have just bombed like South Korea basically is leading the world in skincare products and healthy skin because even the guys there like sit there and do like skincare routines every morning and every night.
But
like,
there's never shit for my skin tone. Yeah, but there's never shit for my skin tone.
Yeah.
It's never anything like darker than slightly less pasty white.
Yeah. See, my pale ass can totally use their stuff. But you also have to be careful with the Korean skincare stuff, and like if you're gonna even just do like a face mask and not like freaking makeup or anything like that, you have to be careful to stay away from any of the face masks that say brightening in them because those will literally bleach your skin.
Ah, I hate that. But yeah, point is, if you have issues with the image-based like shit that goes down in Western countries, don't go to any fucking Asian countries or like East Asian.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Oh, it's
real bad.
Very bad.
It's just like if you think fucking like Disney pop star culture stuff is bad, they're basically just a watered down version of like K-pop and J-pop.
Oh my god.
Fucking idol industry and like fucking K-pop shit is just fucking atrocious what happens behind the scenes. Anyway, me moving on from the stuff that I bitch about that a lot of people fucking like idolize and fetishize.
Oh no, I'm with you on a lot of it.
Yeah. I'm just meaning like there are fucking like fucking weebs out there and shit like that, or like fucking K-pop stans, or like not all fucking K-pop fans, obviously.
Yeah, because like I'm a K-pop and J-pop fan, and I realize that like a lot of the stuff they have to go through is absolute bullshit, and I feel really bad for them.
Well, it's like I've joked about it before, but oh yeah, I got no problem with Vocaloid. You can't abuse a fucking voice modulator.
Yeah.
Hatsune Miku's not being fucking abused by her manager. But yeah, but you just have like those fucking weebs that are like, oh yeah, it's done so much better in Japan. It's like, no.
No.
That shit sucks. Japan has a ridiculously high suicide rate for a reason.
That's like, and the fact that people also forget that, like, what is it? Kairi Pamayu, the girl who did the Pon Pon song. Literally one of her songs is about like a 13 or 14-year-old fan. that she was trying to get in a sexual relationship with.
No,
You didn't know about that?
I don't listen to J-pop.
Yeah, like one of her songs, I can't remember which one it was, but hold on.
Like, part of me is just like, I don't want to give the industry money until it fixes its shit. It's like fucking Chick-fil-A. Only it doesn't want me specifically dead. Anyway. Am I audible?
Yes.
You just looking for things? Okay. I don't think I said my fucking line. Or, I didn't finish it. Yeah, that's right. I think it would be great if everyone would just liberate themselves from the double standards. If someone wants to wear fucking makeup, let them wear fucking makeup. J.K. Rowling. I don't get why you feel like you have to wear so much makeup. Motherfucker! Honestly, you look just as good without it. Okay, most of the people like this that say that they prefer a natural look don't actually understand what a fucking natural look is, because there tends to be a lot, not a lot of makeup, but there tends to be makeup involved in what is referred to as the natural look. Literally all it is that enough makeup to cover up any blemishes or flaws, but not so much that it is obvious that you're wearing makeup.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
That's what the fucking natural look is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
So what it was is that she was alleged to have been this article was December of last year, and it said that she was alleged to have been a pedophile 7 years ago by an overseas Twitter user after it was revealed that she expressed her love for a 12-year-old boy in various ways when she was 19, at the start of her fame. When the tweet/blog entries were made in 2012/13, they did not trigger any alarm, but now some foreign fans are expressing outrage. The 12-year-old was a member of KPP's dancers, and so the star was clearly in a position to exert control over him. But it's impossible to say whether this strayed beyond power harassment and into real sexual harassment without knowing the contents and social relationship between them.
All right,
If this
well,
was
now
just
I
a
have the
relationship
urge to
between a
vomit.
senior idol and a junior idol, it might have been cute. But if it was a male mannered, but basically, it's stuff that happened way long ago, but it's just now kind of started coming to light, and it's more
Okay.
foreign fans that are actually getting upset over it than actual Japanese fans.
Considering some of the stuff that's like,
Yeah, straight up,
I
when my
wish I could
grandparents
say that I would
hosted
be
a Japanese
surprised,
foreign
but
exchange
I'm
student
not.
back in like the 80s or 90s. It was in the 80s. My grandparents hosted a Japanese foreign exchange student who was like, because the way their high school goes is like, you can still be like a high school student when you're like 18/19, which is I think the age
Yeah.
that she was, and she was sitting there trying to have a relationship with like a 13-year-old boy while living under my grandparents' roof. And my grandparents are like,
Wrong.
no.
Very
And
wrong.
and
Very wrong.
and the boy's family like was all like, "Oh no, it's fine. We're okay with it." And my grandparents are like,
Oh,
no, we're no."
no. That's
Oh yeah. Japan's kind of weird, man.
gross. No. And we're talking about the place that, for some reason, like, does...
Tentacle porn.
No. That's actually normal compared to student-teacher. Tentacle porn I understand more than student-teacher relationships.
Tentacle porn started back when woodblock
Yeah,
prints,
wood carvings, because depictions of penises were illegal at the time.
and so they would depict instead a geisha doing things with octopuses.
With an octopus? Yeah, it's the fisherman's wife.
Yes.
Or fisherman's bride, something like that.
Yes. Yes.
A little bit of history. But yeah, no, we're talking about the same place in which you have a whole bunch of shit of like, here's a romance story between a teacher and one of his students.
Oh
No.
yeah, those.
No. Like, I've also, because I remember I was talking to one person at a con, and she was like, oh yeah, like, that's also, like, a thing in Korea. Like, you'll end up having it to where, like, teachers ending up, like, marrying former students of theirs.
Excuse me, what?
And it's like, no, that's... I don't care if they're legal at that point. It's still still has some fucking grooming feels to it.
I mean, I've seen that happen here in America. Or like
Don't make
teachers
it...
that got in trouble for like doing stuff with their students, but then like when the student was old enough and after the teacher had already like gotten in trouble for it and lost the job, that they would like turn around and go back and continue the relationship and like get married and shit and raise the kid that they had together. It was mostly like female teachers and male students that I've seen that happen
It's
with.
not okay. It's not okay. I don't care which way it is. It's not okay.
Like actually recently a local newscaster that also did stuff with the local radio station. Um, I can't remember how she died. I think it was suicide, but before she died, she made a Facebook post calling out her old band teacher for grooming her and basically stated that like one of her kids was his son.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on from something that makes me want to vomit to something that makes me want to vomit. For half of this time, his eyes are drifting up to the cut on my face. It's making me feel really self-conscious, so I turn my head to hide it, almost to the extent that I'm looking directly away from him.
Yes. I don't think things like blemishes or cuts and scars and stretch marks need to be covered up. Honestly, most of that stuff is pretty sexy.
Okay, battle scars, yes.
But but a wound that you inflicted
If it's
on
one
somebody.
you inflicted, you have lost the right to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot say, this fucking scar I gave you is sexy.
That's just abusive red flag behavior, my dear.
And stretch marks, I mean, yeah, sure. If you don't want to cover up your stretch marks, don't fucking cover up your stretch marks. But it's a whole thing
are super
like...
normal. Look, I don't even call them my stretch marks. I call them my lightning strikes because I was blessed by Thor.
Yeah. Some people call them that, yeah. But basically, my point is, don't tell someone to be proud of something.
No.
Let them do that shit on their own.
Exactly.
Did you finish your full paragraph or no?
I didn't. Okay. You got upset, so I didn't get to finish.
This man makes me upset. Whose man's is this?
No one's. He wipes his hands on his shirt, leaving orange tiger stripes for a +5 melee combat strength.
Suddenly just flashback to Spinneret for a second there. It's Black Tiger. No, I just go by Tiger. If you haven't read Spinneret, I suggest doing so. It's an interesting webcomic. This pushes me in the opposite directions of giggles. My throat catches, and I can feel tears welling up. I excuse myself, run to the bathroom, and spend about 10 minutes crying. Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I do come back, but it's not to Sam's game. Instead, I slide a chair up next to John and get a much-needed hug. Stay this way for the rest of lunch with Sam eyeing us disdainfully from across the room. When the bell rings, Sam makes a valiant approach to rescue Milady from the patriarchy. Bitch, you are the patriarchy!
Hey, Lady Saber, are you okay? If I hurt your feelings, I didn't...
John cuts in. Fuck off, Sam.
I wasn't speaking to you, John. I was talking to...
Lady Saber doesn't want to talk to you. Fuck off.
I think the lady can speak for...
Last chance, Sam.
Sam puts his hands up in mocking defensiveness and backpedals. Haha, okay then, just trying to help. At least I'm not this guy, right? Haha. He tips his hat and excuses himself with a "Good day, my lady."
Someone needs his fucking nose broken. This is not the end. Overnight, I managed to develop a shiner as some of the blood from the side of my face pools near my eye. Ah, understandable. Got it. Makeup saves the day, but it's not totally hidden. After school, Sam is hovering nearby like there's a ribbon cutting at a new McBeatus, while John and I talk near the bus loop. John, in our usual fashion, tells me I'm a fabulous bitch muffin. I shall from here forward only answer to the title of fabulous bitch muffin.
Hey, fabulous
Yes.
bitch muffin.
Yes.
You a bitch muffin.
You goddamn right. And my great white whale champion is close at hand to defend milady's honor.
John, what did you just call Lady Saber?
Fabulous bitch muffin.
Like the best damn fucking compliment in the goddamn world. Like,
You a fabulous ass bitch muffin. John gives him a quizzical look. I turn to Sam. It's fine, he didn't mean it like...
holy shit, Lady Saber. Is that a black eye? Entirely too loud. People all around are looking at us like we're from the Zune. Jesus Christ, John. Did you fucking hit her?
Someone needs his fucking nose broke. No, John replies. My French instincts kick in as I retreat to his side.
French instincts.
Oh, I started to try and do a French accent, but all I did was Waluigi, so we're just gonna... Wah!
Wah.
Scared wags.
No.
Waluigi time.
No. Oh, sure. Deny it all you want, but we can all see that bruise.
Sam, Lady Saber has a bruise because you hit her in the face with a piece of metal, you heroically stupid cunt.
Queen!
I'm fucking giving that to... I'm having Tony call that at some point. I call someone that at some point.
Damn right.
Either that or Damiana. One of the two.
Damn fucking straight. Do it. See, he doesn't have much of an answer for that, so he derails the train wreck further. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I need to prepare myself. Alright. Time to fortify myself. Alright. Why do you use the word cunt like it's an insult? You know, female body parts aren't inferior, John, and I'm sure others would agree that that sexist language isn't very becoming. Not that someone who isn't a gentleman would understand.
No, you see, it's much like any kind of genitals, you are unpleasant to look at.
Yes.
Whatever you say, delusional shit rocket.
Move.
Also using that one. John gives Sam a sweeping bow before turning his back and boxing him out.
Sam skulks off. Why can't Milady just appreciate his concern for Milady's well-being?
Text me later. Hey, I understand how hard it is to be in an abusive relationship like that, but I'm here if you need someone to talk to.
I'm not in an abusive relationship.
I can tell you right now that if this were an abusive relationship, the signs would not be what you just saw. Believe me. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, sweetheart.
There's no breath deep enough for this bullshit.
Babe?
Fine.
Answer call, align your chakras, all that shit.
Yeah. Anyways, it's your line.
Okay, if you say so, but the offer still stands, lol. Yes?
I have a Ramune. And I just did the marble pop, right? And you know how it does that expulsion of air?
Yeah. Was that perfectly timed for that?
No, because you just
Okay.
did that demonic noise. And right as it popped down, the air released and like went against my hand and just went like this high pitched fart noise.
And I was really hoping that the marble popped and the puff of air that you just fucking heard that. It's like, okay. Something wrong with his Ramu day.
Anyways, did I read my line? No, I didn't. Sam, you need to stop forcing yourself between me and John.
For a three-way right now, not with you.
Mm-hmm. Your audio sounds a little wonky.
Yeah.
And you're gone forever. There you are.
Is it better? That better. All right.
Yeah.
That evening, John and I make ourselves Facebook official. Ah, good for you. There's no reply from the buttery front except for a cascade of Facebook posts. I thought he deleted most of them, but by some miracle, trigger warning, OP gets wrecked, this one survives. If you need any more validation that women don't tend towards nice guys, just look at the sheer number who stay in... Oh my fucking gods. Obliquous relationships with guys who strike, maltreat, or castigate them. Why would you willingly endure such erroneousness unless some satisfaction was ultimately derived? Probably because you have no escape? What the fuck? Like, did you open the thing?
Yep.
Seriously, number one, you talk like you're fucking Shakespeare or some shit. Calm down, you ain't. No, he doesn't fucking talk like he's Shakespeare. He talks like he's been, like, fucking punched in the face, suffering a concussion. Fuck. Second, are you seriously blaming girls who get beat up by their boyfriends for getting beat? How? I'm not gonna say that word. You gotta be. Someone who was in an abusive relationship for 2 years. Fuck you sideways with a glass bottle. Nobody wants to be in that situation. The only reason you stay is because you're afraid he'll kill you if you leave, and that asshats like you will blame you for the abuse. Also, yeah, you're not as smart as you think you are. Okay, damn, chill. All I'm saying is that some girls go for assholes. Yeah, it's sad that some girls get beat up, but honestly, if you just give nice guys a chance, it wouldn't happen. I'ma beat you to death with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Were you thrown against a wall as a kid? He's about to be. It's not like some guy is gonna tell you, oh, hey, by the way, I like to beat up my girlfriend. Girls out there every day get beat up, raped, drugged, fucking killed by crazy boyfriends, and all you gotta say is, if you don't touch my dick, you deserve it. No wonder everyone thinks you're a fucking tool.
'Cause he fucking is.
Yeah. Fucking tool. Big fucking tool.
John and I cut school the next morning to go see The Hobbit. That's a good move. You need to take a break from
school,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need a break from that fat dick fart. So eloquent. We go to lunch and spend the afternoon shopping. I, like most European exchange students, went nuts buying cheap clothes in American department stores. Sam does not miss an opportunity to text me that John is clearly a bad influence on my education. Thanks, Dad.
Fucking hell. Mm. I think I made jokes about it whenever, like, looking at Midnight Sun, because fucking
Hmm.
Edward is the neckbeardiest motherfucker in existence. But
That's a mood.
that fucking text just immediately made me think, oh, hey, Edward's here. Fucking hell, Edward's the fucking worst. He is a fucking neckbeard. He's an immortal neckbeard. The worst kind.
That's a fucking mood.
And because of the fact that his body is the way it is, he doesn't even need to shower. He can get away with not doing basic hygiene. Because you can't tell me, like, with the fact that these people don't even just like sleep because they feel like it or like eat because they enjoy the sensation, you cannot tell me that that motherfucker showers because he likes the feeling of water running down his body.
Mm.
Like, I don't think it was ever mentioned any of them like bathing in a way that wasn't like part of like some relationship thing. Like any of the fucking vampires. So I'm gonna say it now. Edward doesn't fucking shower.
Nope.
Anyway, following day at school, I'm looking fierce in a leather biker jacket, white tank top underneath, dark washed jeans, and boot heels. Nice.
That is nice.
Fuck yeah. In English, we're working in the computer lab, and Sam gets assigned a seat near me. He's still snacking and chugging an entire bottle of Coke, despite the no eating and drinking rule. How has no one stopped him?
The teacher's probably done with this stupid dumbass.
The poor sap in between us can't stop Sam from crawling over him, leaning over his keyboard and getting in the way to blather on about how it's so great that I'm destroying the gender binary by wearing androgynous clothing. Clothes is clothes. Clothes don't have gender. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right? Like, goddamn, dude, get the fuck over yourself.
What the fuck? I feel like if I fucking showed up in a dress and someone was like, I'm so proud of you for destroying the gender binary. Like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. I ain't doing this shit for you. What the fuck? What? Fucking breaking me again. Eventually, the guy between us gets tired of cringing. Dude, shut up. Yeah. Fuck was that? Anyway, it's your line.
Here we go. Sam retreats into his place, but doesn't stop talking or stuffing his face for a second. He goes full fat logic towards the end of his rant, telling me around multiple mouthfuls and in way too much detail why fat girls are prettier than skinny girls.
You're wrong. Orca girls are prettier than both.
99% of people's body types are totally genetic, no matter what. I mean, we're all fat when we're born anyways. That may be true, but I don't think you've ever met someone who was born a gorillasaurus. Like, I bet you'd be a lot better if you just ate more. He finishes with a satisfied chuckle and a fistful of cheese puffs.
Some people were born with genetically predisposed to having slower metabolisms, or like genetically predisposed to where they have issues losing weight. Some people are genetically predisposed to having a higher metabolism and having issues putting on weight. However, there is still like outside influence. And regardless, so long as you're in a healthy range, it doesn't really fucking matter. Besides that, beauty is a fucking personal standard rather than a universal one, influenced by the social structure around you. You can't just objectively say that one body type is prettier than the other. And again, regardless, you're wrong. Orc girls best girls. Sorry, I need some fucking positive. I eat more than 3,000 calories a day to maintain my workout schedule, and that's mostly vegetables and real food stuff that your body wants, not neon green and orange and green packaged garbage full of sodium hexamidese and methanol, methyl, methyl ethyl nasty shit. Methyl ethyl nasty shit. Yeah, my diet's not healthy. I, however, am very much a skinny bitch.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my diet is actually pretty healthy, and I am not a skinny bitch.
Yeah, and again, regardless, you shouldn't just fucking, like, be a jackass to someone because they have a body type that you're not attracted to. Ignoring the fact that fat shaming doesn't actually work and is more likely to cause a person to commit suicide than actually get their life on track.
Yeah.
Just shouldn't be a fucking dick about any of that.
Nope. So anyways, here we go. If people's body types are genetic, then why is hating on skinny girls okay? Shit miladying intensifies.
Not hating. I mean, plus, you can always just eat more. Some people have naturally low appetites.
Yep.
Where eating more is a really bad idea for them because they're just gonna get sick.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Yeah, you can always just exercise more too. Plus 500 experience, shit milady leveled up.
Ooh, Sarnith did a new picture. That's nice. Gosh, Lady Saber, I had no idea you were so body negative. Some people have medical conditions like asthma and heart disease, so they can't exercise no matter what.
Okay, bullshit, because I have asthma and congenital heart failure runs in my family, and I still exercise. So, fuck off with that bullshit. There are medical condition, like there are exercises specific to different medical conditions that you can do that won't cause you problems if you just take the energy to look them up on a thing called Google.
That calorie intensive thing called a Google search.
Yep.
I just all right. Did you finish your line or no? No, you didn't. Or no, it's my line. It's my line.
Yeah. You just got angry.
Plus, your body type is determined at birth, so you can't change it. I will fucking kill someone. Anyway, you all out there want to know the easiest way to make me, to anger me, it's typically going to be bad science. Or bad argumentation in general. I'm gonna fucking kill someone. I have asthma, so you're blaming me for my genes. I have asthma too, bitch. You ain't special. Asthma's not exactly an uncommon trait. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. There's your line.
Let's see. No one, asthma or otherwise, should be able to breathe with that much food clogging their face hole. Mood. I diffused the cringe bomb, though, and let him off with the, "You're right." He turns away with a satisfied smirk, having clearly bested Milady in a duel of wits.
To this day, I do not know where this feminism charade started from. Oh, he was trying to get laid, that's where. I assume he saw something like this image, but I don't know. Okay, what's that image? Also, yes, this is the new picture that I just kind of like mentioned. I love it. He's great.
Mm.
He's adorable.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. That is adorable.
Yes. Want to know what it's titled?
What is it titled?
Butterfly Killer.
Aw.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I don't know what I was gonna say.
You were gonna ask something. It was like, do you... okay. The picture is girls get turned on by simplistic definitions on Imgur. This guy is watching the VMAs with me, and he's educating me, and he's educating himself. How precious is that? He keeps asking me all these questions about aspects of feminism, and he's like, oh, he's like, so it's basically about women doing what they want without being judged for it. And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh yeah, that's super simple. Why isn't everyone a feminist? Precious. Update, I banged him. You know what? You do you later. Or I guess him, in this case. But you see, the difference is that guy was asking someone else for help, not just acting like he was an instant expert.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing of, like, actually putting in the fucking effort and showing a genuine interest in what something is.
Yep.
As opposed to... Yeah. Yeah, I was going to make a joke about, like, an interest that you and me don't share, but the immediate one that popped into my head was My Little Pony. It's like, no, I don't think that I could ever make, like, a sudden deep dive into My Little Pony work. I could never do that to myself. I'm gonna be real.
Look, I thought that I could never do that to myself either. And then there was just one day that I had a really, really bad case of strep to the point where they gave me cough syrup with like codeine in it to make me feel better. And I was just fucking stoned out my mind. And I was like, man, what do I want to watch on Netflix? This looks bright and colorful. And put on My Little Pony, and it just sort of happened. Because I used to be super against it as well.
Rebuttal, I have a natural dislike of horses.
You and my roommate both. But I got him to watch My Little Pony, so...
As well as, like, anything that's based around the power of friendship is going to immediately just in general, both that and the power of love, I'm almost always like, yeah, kill me. Like, the only thing that ever managed to not do that was fucking Steven Universe.
I feel like I just need to rickroll you now, but instead of actually rickrolling you, just hit you with My Little Pony.
No! I can't deal with fucking cutesy shit.
But
like, it has to be a different kind of fucking cutesy. It has to be a different fucking kind of cutesy than that. You're not cutesy, you're short.
Huh, what?
What? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm confused. Regardless, he definitely thought it would be a great ploy to get him laid. Yeah, again, there's a difference between, like, two people, like, fucking hooking up because they had, like, a genuine bond after a shared experience. And this. And that. Anyway, your line.
Hold on.
It's the very last paragraph.
Yeah.
Are you looking up the fucking My Little Pony scene?
No, I'm
right
not. I'm sorry. Something happened and I was trying to figure it out. Anyways, I would detail more as more interactions like this go on for the next 2 weeks, but we've already got ourselves a super side with extra fries story as it is. I'd hoped to publish the story last night / this morning, but anything I write after 11:30 p.m. is shit, so I spend most of today fixing what I messed up. Merry Christmas, my lords and my ladies, and may you have the most euphoric New Year.
What the f does oblivious mean? No, not oblivious. No. I'm trying to find the word he used earlier. I don't know if that's a real word. I'm not finding like anything giving a definition for that. That is... Anyway. Special thank you to our patrons, Summer Moon Soldier and Destiny Baird, for supporting us on Patreon. If you like what we do and would like supporting us in any way, then consider going down to that link in the description and pledging us any amount of money. I'm Llytic.
I'm Ichi-Tan.
And this has been What Are We Reading? I'll see you next time.
Holy fuck.
Oh, fuck. No, there was a typo. He's not left yet. Shit. It's gonna be a joke, and then that happened. Okay, now we're... I hate it.